Hello, Shmara. This is ironic considering your last video, because this is probably the latest I've ever done one of these videos. It's 6:30 on Friday. I only have 5.5 hours left, and I have not started on this, and I don't really have a plan for this. Like, these are hard. I did a lot today. I had like 8 different interviews, but there's not really that much I want to make a video over. Like, my classes have been interesting so far, but I feel like once I'm halfway through the semester, I have all of these interesting film anecdotes, and right now it's more like an anecdote about the stuff that came before film, and the very first silent films. And my music class is pretty great. I love that class, but right now it's all like religious and political songs. Okay, here's one thing. So you know the song Yankee Doodle? Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Okay, now that part is like whatever. Stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. That is the part I want to talk about. Now, Yankee Doodle sounds like a really patriotic song, doesn't it? Like, we all think of it as an American song, and that's wrong. It's not an American song. Yankee Doodle was actually written by the British to make fun of us. I mean, for one thing, just look at the name, Yankee Doodle. I mean, Doodle doesn't sound like something that's very respectable, and it's Yankee Doodle. Yankee is someone from America, you know, from Northern America. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Now, that brings up the question, what's macaroni, right? So basically, apparently, what scholars are saying right now is that around Revolutionary War times, in England, British people were a little bit obsessed with Italian culture. So, get this, apparently, when they wanted to call something cool, they called it macaroni. And this means, so then think of the song in this context. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Basically, the British people are saying, look, this dumb Yankee came to town, he put a feather in his hat and he thinks he's cool. And that is what the song is about. I don't know about the rest of the lyrics. It might just be generally derogatory, like, yeah, Yankee Doodle, yeah, be handy with the girl. I think I'm gonna start calling things macaroni. Like, hey man, you look really macaroni today. I'm gonna go grab a jacket. It's a little macaroni out. Yeah. Me and Chris, we're macaroni. I swear all that other stuff was from my music class, but looking at the Wikipedia page, another fun fact, Alvin and the Chipmunks have done a cover of this song in 1959 for their very first album. That feels pretty goddamn special. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting things in that class. Like, did you know that America didn't have an anthem until 1931? Like, that's not absolutely crazy, but you really would have thought it would have come earlier. And you wouldn't believe how many American songs are just bar drinking songs. Like, everybody knows that My Country 'Tis of Thee is the same as God Save the Queen, but no, it didn't start there. That was also based off a drinking song. Personally, I don't know if you're finding any of this interesting, but I was very happy, since originally I did want to take a class that was more based on music theory, and then when this was history I was a bit disappointed, but I think all this stuff is pretty interesting. I mean, obviously I'm going to film school, which is something I'm excited for, but right now, history of VMA, while I find it interesting, isn't exactly what I'm here for. Like, even my Foundations of VMA class, while being enjoyable, isn't writing. Because as you know, writing is what I want to do primarily. And I'm in a writing club, Spec, which is good for that. We read that Rick and Morty Spec script. And also I auditioned for Emerson Channel, where if I get on, I will not be writing my freshman year, I will be doing a ton of crew stuff. But basically what I'm saying is, I'm happy that in at least one of my classes, it's the part I kind of want to be learning, because I'm actually kind of really enjoying the history of music much more than I thought I would. Like, I wanted to take a music theory class, but let's be real, music theory really sucks sometimes. Anyway, my apologies for having a bit of a shorter one today, I think. I'm not really sure how long the video is, but that's what I got. I love you, Shmara. You are very macaroni. I will talk to you soon.